I needed to get inside the manuscript.
It says, hey, Alice, everything good with you back home? Just checking in. Try to call but couldn't reach you. You are probably just deep in your creative process. I know how your artists get when you're in the middle of projects and everything else disappears. If you call back and can't reach, I'm doing whatever it is exclusive producer is supposed to do. Still a mystery to me. Oh, and if you want me to help with anything business related to your exception, just say the word. Your pal Barry. It says shark circling. They now want to turn what happened to all into a movie and or a TV show. And or get this a fucking video game. I told him to fuck off. Also, in case you hear about this from someone else, a true crime writer named Tammy Booker is working on a book about Al. I hunted down her publisher and told them we'll sue. Don't worry, I got you covered. Your pal Barry. Looking ass. Hey, Alex, checking in because I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? I have trapped in a non-stop meeting with no breaks. Open kimono. I have considered peeing in a mug. And lunches. Be damn. How these people ever get a movie made when all they do is sit in meetings is beyond me. Damn. Hey Alex, you're gonna think I've been replaced by an evil double, but I have joined the cuff and I love it. Joking about it, a cult. I said cult. I said cults. I meant cults. Joking about being a cult kind of bless wellness. Retreat working with Al or the Anderson was tough. Sometimes, but these movie biz types are insane. My stress levels were through the roof, but then I was what? Then you was what? Tipped off about the retreat, the best decision I ever made. I have never felt this good and well healthy. This guy who runs this place, Chester, is a goddamn miracle worker. Not a wacko in any way. I know you think I'm full of shit, but I have lost a ton of weight. You wouldn't recognize me. Chester says I'm lucky to have ended up here. That something bad would have happened to me if I stayed in New York. I believed him. I wasn't feeling great after everything that happened, especially about the LBC creepos wanting to chat with me. And not to turn anyone into a conspiracy nut. I hope you are good over there. Come visit anytime. West Coast is not as bad as I made it sound in my earlier mails. Your pal Barry. Man, that bitch left me a year ago. That was 4 months. The first one, 4 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years ago. I'm more of a fish of water in Hollywood than I ever was in the Pacific Northwest wilderness. These yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake if they had 6 fingers. And everything is so fucking great all the time, even when it's in fact the opposite. More than once I've thrown up in my mouth doing memes. With these movies, ooh, there's a lot of reading. I don't feel like reading all this. It's for Barry Ugly. He writes so fucking long. Like, who the fuck want to sit there and read that? Oh my god. Man, I thought he was gonna be in the game. I ain't just writing.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, the shock, the guilt, fear.
Baby, I'm still alive.
I could barely get out of bed. Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. He still checks in. Even after he moved out west.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera. There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for. There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
Damn.
Some say that it moves forever, this road that I lose you on every time.
Hey, this my song, y'all.
Some say that it moves forever, this road. Some say that
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice. Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of Initiation. It was locked from the other side. I don't have time for this, so let's get it over with. Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules, endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky, you know. There are so many people helping you. Armies of people. Myself. Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this. You keep opening doors. Peeking in. Reaching through to get what you want, and that puts you in my path.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to go now.
Maybe you will make it through this time. This has gone on long enough. This and our Night Springs. It was a nice distraction.
It's time someone gave me a straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wake.
Whatever you say. Door, Zane, the masks were finally coming off. Was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had no time to waste.
My bad, my bad.
Wake. Wake. You will drown here.
Hurry, Tom.
Wake.
Here is the light at the end of the...
Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom. Mutta go onward, set the granny in the snow. When the panic is biggest, the help is also near.
Door didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Fearing the master is the root of wisdom. But don't let the game get you down. He's playing his role. Maybe put him in your films, Tom, like you have put me. Sehän oliski.
What films?
I'm a fan of your masterworks. There is Tom the Poet, my favorite, and Yöten Yö is the most famous one, of course. And is it true what I hear? That it's coming back to cinemas soon?
Yeah, I might have to pause because I have somewhere to be, so.
I need to get back to my apartment. Can you help me?
Well, plan is half done. You asked me to make sure you won't forget mikä se valokuva oli? The light pictures. The photos you artist wife took. They are waiting in the shoebox in the basement. What you leave behind, you find in front of you.
Okay. Thanks, Adi.
Wake. Alan Wake.
All I hear, wake. What you doing, bruh? Wake. How you sleep at night? Wake. What the fuck? Hey, I just saw the song called Wake. Like, dang. The fuck stay saying night. Wake. Like, come on.